So we had some members of the community submit some freestyle videos. I think we're gonna react to one if you're down, man.
Okay, I'm down for this. Let's do this.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's pull one up.
Yeah, what do we got?
I believe this is from, let's see, Genji.
Throwed Genji. Oh, hell yeah. Yep. I know this cat. This dude is dope. He's been down with the community for a long time. I think he was out at the Boston show.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, hell yeah, let's check it out.
Without further ado, straight freestyle. Thank you, Harry Mack, for the opportunity. Let's go in. Yo. Yeah. Just thinking about what's important. Get the green like a forest. Get the beat, then I scorch it. I'll be shooting like Jordan. Every day, yo, I get it in. Thanking y'all just for listening. At my shine, I be glistening. I'm living just like a citizen. I'm paying my taxes, but I'm working on my craft and my passion. Got me living in a whole different habitats than everything. I spit tight from day into the midnight. I gotta get my shit right when I'm using the windpipe to rip mics. Say nobody stopping me. I'm snapping like photography every time that I'm on the beats. Honestly, I'm tired of apologies. I gotta really show myself. Every time I flow, it helps. I'm feeling so gold as well. You know I'm shining every time I get it done. When I'm spitting freestyles like I got a poison tongue. They might be avoiding them, but you know it's getting intense. Yo, I gotta pay the rent, cause it's at my own expense.
Facts.
Hey, all right. Yo, he did his thing. That was fire.
He smoked that.
Hell
He
yeah.
smoked that.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I love the flow state with freestylers where especially being able to see the words on screen. You do this really well is where the person seeing the word is probably trying to predict how you're going to get to that.
Yeah.
And keeping everyone on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Like figuring out more creative ways to get to the word.
Yeah.
It's always a fun process for me to watch. So he went crazy on that.
Definitely.
The setups were really clean. Love the pockets. The bars were there. I'm rocking with that, man.
No, that was yo. Throw Genji gets down, man.
I like this.
Definitely.
I like this.
I first heard him freestyle like a couple years back during the pandemic on like one of the happy hour streams virtually. He came on and threw me some words, and then he was like, "Yo, I freestyle too." And he did his thing, but it's been cool to see his growth too from then to now. Cause the setup punchline shit, the leading up to the target word was on point. I liked how in the beginning too, it was like two rhyming words to the bar.
Yep.
So it was really like grab the mic and scorch it, never gonna forfeit, getting green like a forest, and like packing in the rhymes like that is dope. Also, but my favorite part though, there was one moment where my spidey sense and my interpretation of it, and I don't know, I'm not Throw Genji, so I'm not inside of his mind when he's doing it, but there was one part where it was like he barely made it. Like the rhyme barely connected. He was like reaching for like a rhyme that would connect multisyllabically, and I saw his eyes like kind of reach for it, and he grabbed something and it just worked. But it was a stretch in terms of if it made sense or not. It was one of those moments where you're like, okay, like I'm seeing what you're doing. I think we're gonna work on this together and make it work. And then right after that, he came in ferocious and hard, right? So it's like after that, I wouldn't even call it a mistake because it wasn't a mistake, but it's like as a freestyler, I recognize that moment where it's like it's not exactly what you wanted to do. You lost control of it for a split second almost, and then you just come back in snapping. And I just love that, man. I love that energy of like if you feel like you're about to make a mistake, you don't get sheepish or be like, oh man, whatever. You come back in twice as hard as before, and from that moment on, he was just slaying.
He went crazy. That's interesting. I felt that energy wise, exactly everything you're saying, and I think that is that's a professional move right there, man. Big fan of that.
That's the only option, man. When you're doing it live, bro, you keep the mistakes if there are any, and you come back in twice as hard when you're recovering from it. But I wouldn't even say he made any mistakes, man. That shit was clean. Shout out to Throw Genji.